two, one, two, three, four.
Thank you very much, Renee. Right, hello everyone. Welcome to Cologne and welcome to the Give Peace a Chance conference. My name is Rich Honess. I am a board member of the Atheist Alliance International, and I've been given a few minutes to talk to you today about the Atheist Alliance International and its work. But before we do start that, I'm going to, it's going to be a little bit interactive. Okay, I'm going to ask a couple of questions and I'm just going to need you some show of hands, which I do on most talks that I give. Hands up those of you who have actually heard of the Atheist Alliance International. Fantastic, that's most people. Few hands haven't gone up, that's fine. Obviously you will know about it by the end of this little talk. Next question. Hands up those of you who are members of an organisation that affiliates to the Atheist Alliance International. Okay, few less, that's fine. Now the big one. How many of you in the room today are individual members of the Atheist Alliance International? Fantastic. Hopefully we'll get that changed. So, who are we? I'll give you the headline answer to that question. The Atheist Alliance International is a global federation of atheist and free thought groups and individuals. We are committed to educating our members and the public about atheism, secularism, and related issues. So we're a federation of groups, but we also take on individuals as members as well. And I'm going to stress a little bit later how important our individual members actually are. So what do we actually do? We act as a positive global voice for atheism and secularism. We see our role as strengthening cooperation between groups. We see lots of different organisations around the world, and in fact we have several that are represented in this room today. Myself from the UK, we have Dan and Aliori from the FFRF. I should know that as I'm also an international member of that myself. We've also got representatives from Turkey. I believe we also have representatives here from a group in Croatia. We have groups from across the world in all 5 of the continents. In fact, we have board representation on all 5 continents. And what we try to do is we try to help different groups communicate with each other, give ideas, swap stories, news stories, so that we have a greater understanding about the situation in our individual countries. We help establish the new groups across the world. We have a few up-and-coming groups at the moment that are fairly loose, informal groupings in countries where, let's face it, it's not a very good idea to be out and open about being an atheist. But we try to help these individuals in these countries set up their groups, but do it in a way that they're not going to come to notice of authorities. And if they do come to the notice of authorities, we do what we can to help them. But the role of atheist groups in developing countries, I think, is becoming a very, very important step in the development of human rights issues, women's rights issues, LGBT rights issues across the world. And atheist groups have been at the forefront of many of these campaigns. It's very important that we do help our friends and colleagues in these countries. We facilitate, support and projects and events that promote atheism, critical thinking, empiricism, while combating discrimination against atheists and free thinkers around the world. We've been involved in the setting up of a number of schools in Africa. We have helped out with disaster relief funds in countries like the Philippines when they had their tsunami and tornado a couple of years ago. It's work that we, through the Atheist Alliance International Foundation, we're very proud to be doing, and we're always looking for new projects to take on and help out and help raise funds for. So how do we do it? Well, education is, I think, one of the most important things that groups like ours can do. Education about atheist and secularist issues. We provide news. We have a thriving news team that is regularly putting out news stories, either on our website, through the Facebook page, or on Twitter. We publish our Secular World magazine, which is available as an e-zine to all people who sign up as individual members. We also have a hard copy magazine, which we can also print out and send to you if you so wish. Our podcast is currently on hiatus at the moment, as while we're sorting out a few technical and personnel issues. But if anybody is interested in taking on the role of running and editing our podcast, please let us know. We advocate. We currently now, in fact, we have for the last, I think, year and a half, we have achieved consultation status with the United Nations. Fairly recently, our president, Christine Schelske, who is currently based in Calgary in Canada, attended a session of the United Nations Economic Social Group and gave a verbal submission to them on behalf of the AAI, talking about all of those rights issues that I have alluded to earlier and the effect that religion has on those. We are also developing our links with the European Union, and through that we work on campaigns that deal with any discrimination issues that take place against atheists across the world. And community building, probably one of my favorite activities, community building. Bringing together atheist and free thought groups to work together, supporting groups, organizing events and conventions and conferences such as this one. And these conferences and conventions take place across the world. I've been to several. I know Dan has spoken at a few in various places, South America, Europe, Australia. And helping, as I said earlier, establish new atheist and free thought groups across the globe. If you have a group or you know of a group that needs any assistance, get them in touch with us. I'll put on the presentation at the end some contact details if you wish to get in touch with us. We are always up for trying to help people out as much as we can. But we can't do it on our own. The AAI board is a group of 12 individuals who are all volunteers. We don't get paid to do this. Almost all of the people that do our work are all volunteers, bar, I think, 2 people. We have 2 part-time paid members of staff who assist us with magazine editing and our social media work. So what we need are a number of things. The first one is, if you are a member of an atheist group, you can affiliate to the AAI. We have various rates of affiliation in terms of how much it will cost. However, we also have the ability to waiver any membership fees if for whatever reason you can't afford it. But come to us and affiliate your group. All the information that you need to affiliate your group will be on the website. And I don't think we've ever turned anyone away. Renee, in your experience, have we ever turned anyone away? Have we ever turned away any group? No? Obviously you haven't. Join as an individual. This is probably the #1 way that you can help. I was at a conference a couple of years ago in Boston, and I was talking to a friend who works for the Student Secular Alliance in the United States. His job is a fundraiser. One of the problems that the atheism movement has is a lack of money. And he actually said one of the problems is we are very squeamish about asking people for money because it sounds too much like passing around the collection plate. But at the end of the day, if we don't have money, we can't do things. We can't put on events. We can't send our representatives to the United Nations. We can't build the groups that we want to do. And our #1 source of funding are our individual members. It is the individual members that keep us going, your contributions as an individual member. So I'm not going to be squeamish about it. We need you to come and join us. Join us as an individual. There are various rates that you can join. In fact, there's quite a few different levels that you can join at. All the information is on our website, which I'll give you the details of later. But we need your help. We cannot do it without you. Donate money on top of that. I know some people can afford it. If you can't donate, go to our shop, buy something. You can get some really attractive t-shirts. But again, without the money, we can't do anything. Volunteer. One of my jobs on the board is I coordinate volunteering. Whenever we have anything that needs to be done, I'll put out a call to help to all our volunteers and say, right, can you help us with this? We need some help with gathering some news stories. Can you help us with this? We need people to help us write some wording for petitions that we can put on online. We need your help with that. We need people to come and help us. And again, get in touch with us on the email that I'm going to give you at the end if you want to come and do some work with us and for us. And finally, you can stand for election to the board. We're always looking for good people. We're always looking for people who have got the drive, the enthusiasm to help run this organisation. We are all volunteers, myself, Renee, Christine, and the myriad of other board members from across the world. We need your help, and this is one of the best ways you can do that, is stand for election. We do have our AGM coming up fairly soon, and I believe nominations are open. So, if you want to get involved with us, please, please, please do. We do need your help. I can't stress that enough. Our website is there, www.atheistalliance.org. I won't read out the whole thing, but we are on Facebook. Our Facebook pages are very busy. If you want to get in touch with us, email us at info@atheistalliance.org, and please also follow us on Twitter at Atheist Alliance. I hope everybody has a fantastic conference. This is going to be really, really good. I always enjoy them. So have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Thank you very much.